You know, like I like thinking about the fact that your wife will want to watch this episode. You know?
I didn't tell her about that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. Yeah, they're my favorite episodes, bro. Like, I like knowing that we get to have this conversation forever. It's on the internet.
Yeah.
You know, if we're like 50, 60 years old, we're like, remember that time I talked with Gong on the pod? Remember that time I talked with Doxie on the pod?
That's mad. Yeah,
you know, and then we get to go on YouTube and type it in and watch
crazy.
it.
Yeah, they're forever.
They're forever, you know? And that's what I love about it. Like, it's so I do appreciate you for saying, like, you know, I didn't want to have the English as second language. I appreciate it.
Seriously, like, that's the we work sometime, every now and then I know that every time I just checking, okay, how was it?
Yeah.
And then I know you're really into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know that. And then but I just thinking, like, I don't know, like, what can I do? Like, what can I say? Like, I don't know. I didn't get much stuff here.
Dude, everyone says that. Everyone says that. When I go on other people's podcasts, I'm like, what the fuck am I meant to talk about? What do I say? Every one of my friends says the same thing, bro. But like, we talk at work. This is what I think to myself, right? We talk at work. We're just constantly talking about shit all day. So I just want to record one. That's all I want. That's all it is, you know? Yeah. And then, we learn a little bit more about each other, things like that as well. But you're actually one of the only people that actually asked me, oh, how's the podcast going? You know, you're one of the only people that asked me that. Really? Like, it's really nice. Every time you ask me it, I'm very thankful for it because it's pretty much the first question you ask me every single time. We're on the phone. Hey, how's the podcast going? You know? Yeah,
because I know that I don't like the life say they focus on the work, and I know that you like really doing that, like not just saying that. So I'm just thinking like I really want to get some update that how's it going, how you feel.
No, I appreciate that, bro. So thank you for that. But you know what I might do, because people are going to be listening to this podcast, I might fill people in with the idea that I may as well say, for anyone who doesn't know, Gong and I worked together. How many years ago was it that we worked together?
I would say it was like 2017.
2017.
Which is 8 years ago.
8 years ago. 8 years ago. So a long time. Yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
And you know, technically, I'm going to say you're probably my first ever apprentice at the time. And now I'm working for you.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool, bro. It's cool. I really liked it when you eventually called me and said, maybe 3 years ago, you called me and said, hey, I've got a bit of work if you want some work. And I said, yes. You've got money for me? Yes. That's cool, bro. You started the business pretty quickly, bro. It was cool to see, because I remember you telling me that when you working together 8 years ago. Yeah. I was an apprentice, you were an apprentice, and you said, I want to have my own business one day. That's the plan.
Did I?
Yeah, you told me that. Pretty quickly, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very cool. But how do I want to have this conversation? I might try and work a bit of a timeline out and what I don't know about you already. So, to fill me and everyone else in, how old are you, Gong?
I am 35 now.
35. You don't look older than 22,
Well, like Asia, you know, Asian, people saying that. I think that I'm even in Asia, I'm still like looks a little bit younger compared to age. So I know, like I didn't take it as an advantage, but like that's how it is. Right.
You get the best of both worlds. You get to be 35 and look 25. You know. I think you were 20. Yeah, you must have been 26 or 27 then when we met then.
Yeah. It was 26 or 7. Yeah.
Wow. So I might have been 16 or 17 then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
By the time I think I did check with you after a few days, say like, oh, how old are you? Because I know you're young. Yeah. But you are younger than I saw.
Yeah.
I think you're like 20, like maybe 21. Yeah, something.
Because you know, when I went to the company, and I don't like to say on the internet what company I work for and things like that. But when I worked for the company I work for now for the first time, I was still 19. No, I was 18. I was 18. Let me think real quick. For my 18th birthday, I went. Yeah, so I was still 18, 19. I think I just turned 19 when I started at the company I work for now. I'll beep this out. So that means when I was working at the company before that, I would have been 17, 18, and then I moved there when I was 19. So yeah, I was still a kid.
You tell me when you started. Like you dropped there, I think the year 11 or something.
Yeah,
then you started.
I left school in the end before year 10 finished. I left school.
Yeah, then then you start the working as apprentice, and then thinking, oh, then I do quickly calculation, and okay, for a year. Oh wow, yeah, you young.
Actually, you know what's crazy? I might be wrong because I didn't have my license when I was working at that company for the first. When did you start there? Was it the end of the year or was it
beginning of a year of the
beginning of the year?
2017.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I must have been maybe a second year apprentice or something like that then.
And then maybe just ages like I quickly like I calculate 18 only. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then third year.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm trying to remember now. It's actually so long ago realistically, but when I started working there, I wasn't even allowed to have my L's yet.
Okay.
I wasn't even I was 16 then. Yeah,
okay.
I was on my L's, but I wasn't allowed to get my P's.
Yeah.
So I was 16, when I started there.
Yeah. That's
wow.
what I'm thinking.
Long time ago, bro. Okay, so now that we're all caught up on that, I want to know what age were you when you moved from China to Australia? How age was that?
I moved there from China to Australia when I graduated from high school.
Oh, yeah.
So I moved there here, I say 2009 when I was 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you do when you first got to Australia? What was the first thing you did?
So obviously graduated from high school, I'm gonna continue to study. So first thing I do is language.
Yeah, nice.
That's the even set up. Like I has to do that. Like learn the language for I can't remember, like 3 months or 6 months time.
Did you know any of the language already? Did you learn any English in high school?
In China they still like it's a compulsory to learn English when you say high school, something like that. Like a little bit of ABC and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
It does put it this way. In high school of China, the people, the student, they because the exam, then there's some testing. They're good at the grammars and stuff, as reading maybe a little bit, and then but not speaking.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so we can read, then we can write a bit. Yeah, but not the good at the speaking. Even listening, I don't think that will be that good. Yeah.
What's harder, the speaking or the listening? What's harder?
By that time in China?
Yeah.
Or like say by the time when I first came here?
Maybe we'll start in high school. Did you have any teachers that would come in high school? Were they speaking in English at all?
They are they Chinese.
Yeah. Chinese speaking English.
They speak English, yes, but they more focus on that academically, grammars and stuff. Because that's an easy way to test it.
Yeah.
And give you the marks and scores and how much you got, something like that. But turns to the speaking or listening is still like a test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a multiple choice, you get listen what you get, then they got a couple of the option that you say ABC.
Yeah.
Like that. But speaking can't really give you the the scores.
Yeah. True.
So by the time that teacher not even really that they probably speak like a very fluent English, but it's not
Aussie
real English. Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Because I only thought about that. A friend actually opened my eyes to that maybe 2 months ago. He was saying, in Australia, we speak Australian English, and if we go over to England, UK, America, like different countries where they do speak English, they might not even understand what we're saying. Yeah. I'm like, that's not true. We all speak English. And he's like, no, we have our own version of English. So you would have had to learn it in English and then come here and get taught it in English and then learn it in the real world in Australian. So you had to learn it 3 times. What about when you came here and you went to uni and learned language? Was it uni?
It wasn't really uni. It actually just language college.
Okay. I never heard of that. Wow.
Yeah. You start sort of like a language. I think it's still something like a diploma certificate. You need to get passed. That way to sort of approve and you can use English. Yeah. Then before you actually go into, I actually go to TAFE.
Oh yeah.
Not the TAFE, but sort of I don't know how to say third party TAFE or for lots of
I think I know what you're talking about.
College. You still learn the different subjects. I actually the thing that I learned is like graphic design.
Oh yeah. Wow, I can't imagine you doing that.
Yeah, no.
Like in my world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's something that say okay, I choosing that. It's like what option I got.
Yeah. So you did choose it, or you
I
just got
did
given
choose
it?
that, but like it's sort of like a choose like in like sort of the pool. So okay, we got a couple of options.
Oh, okay.
Then, yeah, okay.
So you can't really just come with the idea of wanting to do anything.
No.
They say this is what we have here as options.
True.
Wow. And is that based on like whatever is open at the time, or is that based on what like Australia needs? What Australia needs more of these?
A bit of a both.
Yeah. Wow.
Like the we go through. I think everything in China that you like when before you going like say Australia, even any country abroad, the agency like will take care for like just like the which school you're gonna go. Like give you a couple like a choice. Then you choosing that, and then you apply for that. Then you start apply the visa stuff.
Wow.
And then by the time, people just like we really need to choose like okay which one is the like Australian needed like that way you can like get a higher score then we can
like get the best
chance
job
to stay here or something.
Yeah.
Not saying that we're 100% gonna like that's it has to be done, but like it's something it's an option, so like you're obviously gonna choose something that it can be easier to stay.
Yeah. So it's almost like you make it's very similar, I guess, to being in Australia. Like when you graduate high school, you think what's going to be the best paying career kind of thing. Like it's a similar mindset, but it's not about earning the most money. It is, but it's also about, well, what does Australia want me to do? You know, like that's crazy. That's a cool way to look at that. I didn't even know that the whole system was built like that. I kind of thought anyone could come from any country and be like, I want to go to Australia and I want to be a painter, and they can just decide to be a painter, even though that was actually an accidental racist stereotype. I didn't mean to pick that.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to pick that. But yeah, I guess it's if we don't have any room for anything, then I guess we don't need people to come do that job, do we?
True, 100%.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not much of a choice. Like that's why you see a lot of say Asian immigrant, they doing accounting and stuff because that's IT and stuff. That's engineering a little bit.
Oh yeah, because I guess
that's pretty much the choice they got. Like we can't say okay, we come here for doctor. Come here, I want to be the lawyer. Not even that's the trade stuff.
Trade,
painting or like electrical. I think it's more. It's only for the residents.
Oh wow!
I think so. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I guess it makes sense in a massive way. It really does make sense, and it also makes sense because not many Aussies decide, oh, I want to grow up and be an accountant. You know, like so there's so much room that needs to get
pretty
filled.
much like maybe I think that's the reason like get you like you guys feel like strange like why Asian people love to be an accountant. They're not.
True.
They're not. It's just the option you got.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fuck, I didn't even think of that. Yeah. Wow. That is so accurate. That's sick. Okay, so then at 19 you got into the graphic design and you're going to this college or TAFE or third party governing institution. Then how long did you do it for?
I actually do it for a few years. I think the whole course was like 3 years ish. I didn't finish that. I do 2 years ish. I think maybe 1.5. Then I start the chance. Then I can start unit. Then I do unit. Then I go to USW. Yeah, to do the construction management stuff. Yeah, the bachelor degree.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, you know what? I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me that when it was our first week working together, and I was saying, what were you doing before?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it true? Am I right in my memory when I say that you started doing that and you realized you didn't want to be doing that? You wanted to actually be working on the tools instead of doing the paperwork side of it? Is that right?
Yes. Yes or no? Cause by the time about to finish that degree, I married with my wife, and then once you married, that the in-law came.
Yeah.
Okay. So father-in-law, he he used to like be a sort of like a wholesaler of refrigeration company.
Yeah.
So he a little bit like got his idea. Okay. So he got here, say, okay, this is a great trade in here. Like he know the refrigeration. He said not air conditioning, but like refrigeration. It's like something that you can really do. And then by the time I think he got here a year or two, then he said by the time he like really looking by his he not really do research, but like from his view, this is a great trade.
Wow.
Like do a trade war like so, but thinking like refrigeration. That's the like the point. That's the reason. I start searching for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he was right though. He was actually right.
I think so.
Refrigeration is it's crazy how much of it we need in Australia and how little people have any idea about it. Like no one I know outside of the trade has any idea what we do. Any idea, you know?
A little bit like a niche.
Yeah.
Even in the Chinese community, the people like, oh, I'll be a plumber, I'll be an electrician, sparky, air conditioner, like residential air conditioning installer.
Yeah.
They know not much about the fridge, like the refrigeration, and like okay, fridge, like, but they don't really like 100% understand.
Yeah.
And that they don't really like. So that means that's not that much of a competition, I'll say. Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Like, it's crazy that without refrigeration, the entire country would just collapse and fall apart. We need it for all of our food. Obviously, air conditioning, everyone experiences it all day. So everyone kind of thinks about the fact that you need to have aircon. But, man, there's probably only a few thousand refrigeration mechanics at max. You know what I mean? There might only be 1,000, 2,000 fridges in the whole country out of 25 million people.
Yeah. Well, because there's Sparky do the aircon stuff like that. Then the aircons
not counting them. Not counting them. Yeah.
True.
But everyone kind of knows what builders do, plumbers do, electricians do. You can imagine them working. You can imagine concrete pourers. You can imagine chippies. People think fridgies. I even said to a lad last night, he goes, what is it you do again? I said, oh, I'm a fridgie. And then later on in conversation, he goes, oh, yeah, well, you know, let's just say when you're making a fridge. And I'm like, that's not what I do. You know what I mean? That's not at all what I do. I don't make fridges.
No.
Are you, when he was telling you it was a good idea to get into refrigeration, I guess, and we skipped over the part that you got married already before this. Now your in-laws have come over. You must have got married at, well, that would have been like 23 or something, 24?
Put this way, we actually not really getting like official marriage, but we officially met like marriage to get back to China to do the ceremonies.
Oh, yeah.
At the age of 26.
Okay.
Which is the year before I started.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So then when you got married, it was just like a thing between you two, like you two decided you were going to be married. Like, is that how it worked or?
Sure. Yeah. But that's like a few years earlier than that. And the moving there together, and then basically it's just like a de facto, like what's that called? De facto,
De facto is when like you're basically married without being legally married.
True,
you know,
yeah.
you still have
you
still have she can still take half your shit. Is that because it's like a bit of a Chinese cultural thing to do? Like, is that the same kind of process of getting engaged first and then getting engaged? Do you still get engaged? Were you engaged or not engaged?
In Chinese culture, and we married. Yeah. Okay, that's where the reason we get back to China. We have like sort of like it is a ceremony. Like it's a big one. Like I mean. Lots of a thing. It's just like
just like a normal wedding.
Similar things, normal wedding, like the proper one.
But what about like, because like let's just say if I was to think of any of my mates that have been married already, they'd get engaged and then they'd be engaged for like a year, 2 years, sometimes 5 years. Is that period of time the same kind of concept of like you were married but you didn't get officially married, or did you just get engaged first and then married and then go get ceremony married?
I think in like I don't know other Asia, but like in Chinese culture, that's the not much like say engaged.
Engaged, okay. That's making
period.
sense. Yeah. So it might be like a short period of time.
not even say like it's more because we stay here, then we know that in China, like if you only stay in China, that's not that steps.
Yeah, okay.
Not
okay.
that engaged step.
Yeah.
Like here, okay, we just do, okay, we do it. I put that, we hire a boat, a friend will hire a boat, and then do the engage.
Yeah.
And then they, but actually they are married.
Yeah. Okay, that's sweet. I
Yeah.
kind of get it. That's cool. That's very sweet. Because you can pretty much start saying my wife from the moment you decide to ask the question.
Yeah.
But you don't even have to officially go through the whole ceremony. You can still save up and all that stuff. In Australia, they have to say, my fiance, you know, until you, bro, what happens if you run out of money? You have to wait another year, you have to wait another year, then it's never your wife, you know?
Yeah. Sounds like I have like 2 weddings, like I spend 2 like costly weddings.
Yeah. Well, I got an engagement party coming up, November. I don't even know if it's the wedding. It's a wedding invitation, but I'm pretty sure it might just be the engagement party. I don't even really know what it is. And this is like on a boat with like 450 people. And I'm like, if this isn't the wedding, then what are we doing? You know? That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, bro, I like that. That's super sweet. You just came over very young together. Before we get into everything about the fridge life that I'm all caught up with, but growing up at 19 years old, you moved over here with your wife. Did you move together or no?
No, actually. But we know each other. We came from the same city.
Yeah.
We came from the same city, and then she got here earlier than me. Like she got here like say at high school, like maybe say year 10. I don't know how, like year 11, something like that. But I graduate, and then we sort of have a conversation. I mean like relationship, and not like relationship, like connections.
Yeah.
And then to the point, yeah.
And then we was like, say she came over here, you already knew each other in school times. She came over here, you were still over there. Yeah. We was talking at all while you was in different countries or no?
Yes, we
still talking to each other a bit.
Yeah.
Nice. And then when you moved here, here's a question I'm very curious about. Like, why did you want to move here? Like, how long? Like, did you plan it for a long time? Were you thinking out of the blue? Like, why did you make that move from China to Australia?
Like as like 18 years old, 19 years old, you don't really have any plans about your futures and stuff. But I think even today, I don't really know about today, but by the time when I was 18 and like 18, 19, that like, okay, you're gonna graduate from the high school, you're gonna go to unit, or that's like an option, going abroad. You just take that like as a opportunity, and then you can say anyway, like explore the world.
Yeah, like travel,
like not travel, explore the world.
Yeah.
See how it goes, see what it looks like. So it's an option.
Yeah.
It is costly, and then but it's option. Give it a try, give it a shot. So
was it a scary choice?
By the time 18, 19, you don't know it's about scary and stuff. Yeah, you can't go anywhere. Yeah, it's more like a very exciting. Why not? Yeah,
wow.
Yeah,
that's cool,
great.
bro. Because I only have that mindset now at 27. I'm not even 27. I think I'm still 26. I'm 26. Am I 26? I'm 26. I better find out. I was born in 1998. We're in 2025. Yeah. I am 27 this year, so I'm 26. Yeah. Okay, so. Now I'm at an age where I can finally see myself wanting to like, how about I just move to that country or move to that country? Like I finally am able, but 18, 19 up until now, I've been like, that's way too scary. Like, I don't know what's out there. Like who knows? You know what I mean? Like,
really?
Yeah.
I thought like it'll be, I don't know, to me, it would be like by the now it's a bit more scary. I feel like now if you want me to move another country or something, or even back to China, wow, that's a very big decision. I don't know. I'm scared. It's a lot of crowd. I don't know what to do. Like, I mean, should I do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But by the time it's more to me like, okay, well, yeah, that's what, yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, do
wow.
it. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know why I had that feeling. Like I moved around a lot when I was a kid. I made friends in all different groups and towns, and I probably went to like 4 different schools in total, something like that. And I reckon I've lived in over 20 houses in my whole life. So there's always new streets and stuff. But like I always thought if I move, I won't have anyone anymore. You know, I always thought I'll lose my friends, I'll lose my family, I'm by myself. But now I'm aware, like, and there's a really good thing I love to tell people as well. It's like, just because you move, if you don't like it, you can come back. You know, I never thought about that. I never thought about the fact that I can come back. Like, I thought I was there forever. Yeah. You know? But it's nice knowing that you can just come back. Like,
okay, I get you. Like saying that. I got all the like family, especially all my friends in the school or like whatever, like in the community. I'll say like, I have that feeling, but like, I totally understand that. But by the time it's like I graduate, that means you anyway. Everybody gonna go everywhere. No one gonna stay together.
Well, I've always had it in my head, like, I don't like letting go of people. Like, I've still got the same friends from when I got the same friend from when I was born. Like, I called him last week. Wow. Our mums have been friends since I was 5, so I met him when I was a baby. I called him last week. I've still got my best friend from kindergarten. I've still got my other friends from primary school that I talk to. High school, like, people that I've worked with as apprenticeships, like, people that I speak to people most days, and I don't work with them. I haven't seen them in years. You know, like I hate letting go of people. I find so much attachment to it. So the idea of moving to me was like, oh no, like there goes my people. But now that I'm older, I realize that all my friends live on my phone. You know, like I barely see any of them anyway. So now I'm finally like, oh well, I don't see him. I see him once a year. I may as well fucking live in Japan. Who cares? You know.
I think it's more because the time changed, like technology changed. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, different. I know what happened, like what it looks like in Australia, in China, like it'll be harder. Like that's just started with something like the online like a Facebook stuff. It's hard. It's easy to get lost your connection, your friend and stuff.
So it's actually pretty common. Like everyone's aware of the fact that once you graduate high school, you are pretty much going in your own direction anyway. Everyone's pretty aware of that. That makes sense. That makes sense why it's so much of an easier choice to kind of go, because I don't really know anyone who's gone from Australia, graduated high school, and then said, now I'm going to go set up my life somewhere else. But in Australia, it's very common for people to come here, you know? And you reckon, social media would have a big part to play in that, you know? Because I grew up with Facebook. I've had Facebook since I was 10 years old. Wow, I've always just been able to message my friends and say, come over this afternoon, you know?
Life is very different here.
Very different.
Very different. Because I see like some video that like say like 1950s, like what happened, like the videos of like Sydney, Bondi, family life. You have cars, like it's like in China it's completely different. We just finished the World War II, and then the what's that called, the nation, like the civil war between the parties, and it just like so poor country.
I read a book about it was in the book Laws of Human Nature. It's by Robert Greene. He's one of my favorite authors. Laws of Human Nature. And there was a big chapter talking about what China looked like. I think it was around 1950s, like just as the war ended, like in the 1940s and going into 1950s. And it was explaining the Civil War, and it was explaining like the fight for power and how the book painted a crazy picture for me. And I can't even imagine that. You know what I mean? So if anyone isn't familiar with it, I reckon everyone should at least look up like what it was like in 1950s and stuff like that around China, because it is different. It's crazy.
Australia is a like great country, like very lucky country. Like similar to the United States. Like just like 100 years ago, 50 years ago, you have that like standard of life. Like that's why like you say that not much people like moving, and then you see a lot of people coming. That people like always chasing to that like better life. So that's the reason.
And I guess it makes sense, because for a very long time that's what people have been doing. Like I've got friends and they're wogs. Some might be Greek, some might be like Maso, some are all different cultures, right? But pretty much all of them have a grandpa or a great grandpa who got on a boat as a teenager and went across the seas to a land that he heard a story about. You know what I mean? They landed in Australia. Yeah. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. You know what I mean?
I think there's a history.
Yeah.
Of World War II or World War One, of the European.
Bro, it's really different for me, being in my perspective. It's sometimes it's hard to be understanding how lucky we are living in the country because it's all I know. You know, I don't know any different, you know. But you're definitely opening my mind to it anyway. Like that might be another reason why. Because when you were in high school and stuff, if you heard about a country like Australia, was it painted a picture of a really nice place to live, or was it just like what
Australia
was it like?
It's a country riding on the ship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But very like rich country, like good country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was taught like that. That's cool. That's cool. Because I guess, I don't know. I've never even thought what other countries perceive Australia to be. They always think there's dangerous animals. They always think that like that.
Nowadays, nowadays,
recently, Yeah, that's cool. So you came here. How did you start meeting up with your wife? Like at the time, like what she wasn't your wife then, but how quickly into you getting here we started to hang out?
Like pretty much when I got here, we start hanging out. We got because we got few other say the school friends. Yeah.
Nice.
They also came that it is a option or trend. Yeah, that people coming even in the same school. Then a few of us come here.
Wow.
Sydney, Adelaide, Brisbane. Yeah. So
That's cool.
We start hanging out. Yeah. And
how did you communicate back then? How did you talk to it? Like if one was in China, one was in Australia, and you were coming over, how did you get in contact with each other?
One in China and the other one in Australia.
Yeah.
Phone call. One. Yeah. Very expensive at time. And then there's time lagging and I think 2 to 3 hours, but still.
Yeah.
I think it start having sort of a little bit sort of a Chinese version of Facebook that we can communicate. No, not really. When it first I think
email.
No, phone call. I'll say phone call.
Yeah.
That's why
cool.
It's not that much.
And when you say there was a bit of a trend, I guess a lot of people are coming over. How many people were in high schools back in China? How many people were in a high school? Would they be like? As I guess, because I'll tell you what's crazy. I went to a school. My last school, I only had 500 kids from preschool to year 12. There was only 500 people from preschool to year 12
in a school.
In the whole school. 500 people. Okay. But then the school I went to before that had 400, maybe 350 in the grade, one grade.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a bigger high school. Maybe not that many, maybe 300, 250, 300. Okay. Is China big schools or China pretty small?
China, I would say definitely big school. Especially high school, you have a 60 student in one class. And
60?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
Australia has
50
at the biggest.
60.
Yeah, at the biggest we'd have 30. No way we'd have more than 30. The
ratio is different.
Man, I don't even think we'd have 30 in the bigger high schools. I think my last high school we had maybe 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Start from the primary school.
Yeah, but that was a small school, I guess. That was a bit of a small school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, China different. You probably can see something on internet when I graduate in the high school. The whole entire building, they're all coming out it's crowded. It's thousands of students. They throwing the papers. But a lot. The 60 in one class. Each grade you have my school have 10 classes, so 600.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. But in China, high school is not 6 years. Like I said, year 7 to 12. But separate to called a middle school, which is in here say year 6 to year 9.
Oh yeah.
And then the proper high school, year 9 to year 12.
Oh yeah.
Year 12. Yeah.
Oh, so it's only a 3-year thing, high school over there.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Well, so then I guess you could be in middle school in China and come to Australia and be straight in high school. You know, if you're in year 6, you come to Australia and you're already you're in primary school. I don't know. It's hard to work that out. I don't know. That's cool. What was China like in high school? What was it like? What was the experience like? Did you enjoy it?
I do actually, I'll say. Yeah, like high school, I think similar to here, when you go into like start from year 9, it's really to like it's a point say, okay, I'm gonna focus on the academy, or you're gonna find a way to do something else. Yeah. But yeah, something like that. And then by the time I was having a bit of fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
like just,
nice.
Yeah. I'm okay on the academy, but I'm not gonna do that academy. So so I think I think my high school life is a little bit like, yeah, just like hang around friends and stuff.
Yeah, kind of like today and age, you know, you could be studying or you could be playing games instead, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Was there anything like that? Was video games a thing back then? Was there any video games and stuff?
It does, but like it's not like say that everybody has it. Like I think that by the time there has like a PlayStation 2 or something, maybe a PlayStation called. Yeah, I have a cousin like so close to me. Like I mean, he's 3 years older than me. He got all the kind of stuff. Then I always play with him, and because not everybody has it. So
yeah. That's cool, man. I remember when we got our first PlayStation 2. Like I was the coolest kid. Yeah, everyone used to come to our house to play PlayStation. It was so cool. I had friends. I'd come home sometimes from hanging out with the kids. Maybe go on skate park, whatever. I'd come over. And I'd have my friends already at my house playing the PlayStation.
Really?
Yeah. And like I'd get home, I'd open the door, and there'd be friends at the door with like chips and drinks. I'm like, oh, cool. And they're like, yeah, out of the way, bro. And they like push past me, and then they've already got the PlayStation on. He's just gone to get snacks. You know? Sick.
So without you invited that,
I didn't invite them. I didn't even invite them. They were there before me.
That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, right. It was cool. Yeah, I did have a good time. I always think this though. I had a lot of fun through high school, but I would never ever do high school again. I would never go back to school. No way.
Why not?
Because I didn't like being told what to do. I just couldn't deal with it, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't like it when teachers told me what to do, and I just said why, and they said because I said so. And I'm like, but why? You know what I mean? Like there was, at least at work, it's like, do this. Why?
Yeah.
Because it's the best way. This is why, you know?
Yeah.
They tell you why.
Yeah.
I didn't like being told what to do for no reason, bro.
No, like when you was that age, no one liked that.
Yeah. And then for that reason, like even though I had fun, I found high school miserable. Every day was miserable. I just think, fuck these teachers, tell me what to do all the time. You know?
Well, yeah, that remind me. I think same thought. Like when I was high school, I was like, oh, when I gonna grow up? When I gonna get rid of go out from the school? I sick of the school. Really sick of the school. But like all I like thinking right now is that's a great time. It's a great time. It's the best time. It
was good when you were telling me about the great time. It was reminding me of all the great times I had in high school as well. But I always had my most fun was primary school. Primary school was my most fun. Really? Being a young kid, like all the toys, you know, like life was good. I got to high school, oh man, I can't play with my toys anymore. People are gonna make fun of me. You know? I still love my toys, bro. I got Lego everywhere. You know,
that was amazing.
I love my toys.
My son loved that.
Yeah.
So bad. Yeah.
So what about when you came here? I'm curious as well. Like, what's living like? Like, I know you come here and you've got language and you have to take language and then you're going to study and stuff like that as well. Like, where'd you move to? What was the first place you moved to when you came to Australia?
When you say living? Or?
Yeah, living.
Well, basically, since I moved, I live in Sydney. Like, only one city.
And was it your choice if you wanted to come to each city? Like, was that a choice?
It was like a choice. You can go Melbourne, Sydney, something like that bigger cities. But Sydney is always like the can't get wrong choice.
Yeah. I wonder if you wanted to, if you were in China and you decided, I want to go live in Dubbo. Is that possible? Could you just move from China straight to Dubbo?
Is that possible? I don't. It's possible.
Yeah, okay.
Because no one knows double.
Yeah, true. I know no one knows double.
And then and people going overseas, I think better or like it like that, like say educational or like a bigger city, I would say.
Yeah.
So like,
Was it difficult when you moved to Australia? Because what were you doing for money? Like when you first got here, did you get a job? Like how'd you get cash?
So got here, and then obviously lots of money to spend, like tuition fee, language, and after that is the like TAFE and stuff. And the living as well, living expense. I do actually do some like a casual job.
Yeah. What'd you do? What casual job?
I do like a fair bit of stuff. Like I do everything. Like first got here, like I go to a cafe.
Yeah.
Then see what I can do. I can do kitchen.
Nice.
Something like that. And then the friend get the like a good job of. I think that his boss got the contract of doing the cleaning of the a library in the city, and then the he was working for him, Then the like a subcontract, a cashier, and then the he moving to another city. Then he get me to do that. He actually that. You know that the Japanese
Hayakoki?
Kinoguya.
Kinoguya, bro.
Down the
I
town
love
hall.
that shop, bro.
Yeah, I worked it like I think like just clean up.
What's it called? I call it Kiyosaki. That's what I call it.
I think it's a Kinokonia.
Yeah.
I know what you call, but just English. But that's what I learned. Yeah. Then do that cleaning like say every single day, and I get I think it was like a $60 of the cash. Then I waste like a $350. Like a 365 days. Every day. It's the Christmas day. Just 1 hour job.
Wow.
Like early morning, like or late night, up to you. Like
Like
get there at 6 and leave by 7.
Wow.
It's pretty clean. So
I love that bookstore, dude. Like genuinely, that bookstore. I remember I went in. I think my nan maybe gave me some money either for Christmas or my birthday or something this year. And first thing I did, I went to that bookstore, dude, and I bought like 10 new books, I think. And I have only read
what's that called? The Japanese comic, like
Nah, not the manga, not the manga. I have got manga. I'm in the middle of a series at the moment, but the actual like self-help books, philosophy, mindfulness, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, I'm going to get through these books. I think I'm on my second one. I'm not doing very good. But I want to go back and buy more because it's such a mad bookstore. But you know what's funny? You're making me think when you said you were earning $350 a week, $60 a day. It's funny how back then that was like enough. You know what I mean?
It was.
Yeah, back then it was enough.
Enough, like not saying the tuition fee, there's no chance. But like to live by, yes.
Yeah.
That's not obvious. At that time, I think the first 10 years, every single year I moved to the like the next place, but we shared. Only pay like 100, 150, 200 something. To do sharing.
That's great.
You share with the people you don't know.
Yeah, really. I've done that once. I've done that one time. Yeah,
but it's between the Chinese community. That's the like a internet forum. Then maybe the landlord, maybe the second landlord that who ran the whole place, and they try like
sublease.
That's right. And that's a 3 bedrooms, even the living. So like they make it free, and then they leave the 1 room, then they share that.
I only just learned what subleasing was last week. I've never even understood what it meant, but it means like there's a rent. You go pay the rent, but then you rent out more rooms in that house. Genius, bro. That's genius. I've never thought that before.
That's make those the area I think the Marsville, Macquarie or something, even the like near city.
Near the unis and stuff.
It's quite popular.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. I met this lad. He I won't say when or where because it definitely wasn't right what he was doing, but he was subleasing at young. I think he might have been 18 or something like that, but he was very young when he started doing it, and then he couldn't get anyone to rent it, and he had all this debt, So he fled the country. He fled the country, moved. Yeah, he left.
Really?
Yeah. He had too much debt. And then he racked it all. Then he came back after a amount of time. I don't know how he's done it, but now he's doing it again. He's trying again.
He should like just re-rent the whole to a Chinese.
Yeah.
Then they don't worry. He'll find all the people to leave. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The funny one. There's some the landlord. They put a bit of the plus board. Even go further. They make 3 bedroom to 7 and 8. Yeah. And then the rent out 7 and 8. Like
I've been in those houses. I've had friends who have rented in those houses, and they might own. When I went and rented with strangers, I rented 2 rooms. Because I just wanted more space. Like 1 room wasn't enough, so I just got 2 of them. But then I had a friend and he rented 3 rooms in this other place. And 3 rooms was the size of my 1 room. You know? There was 11 rooms in this house.
It is, yeah. That's how they make money. And then they still can be rented out.
Yeah.
Besides the locations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Closer to the work, close to the I always say it's about like maybe say 15 years ago or something. Yeah. But now it's all different story.
Yeah. There's still some though in the Kellyville, in the ponds. There's actually secret ones all over.
Really?
Like the Indian community, they're really big for it. A little bit the Asian community, not too much in like Kellyville and the ponds for those subleasing, because usually you move there when you've got enough money. But because they have the Sikh temple and all that stuff over there, like everyone wants to go there, you know? Like I guess that's their uni, you know?
Yeah. True.
Yeah. So
interesting. Yeah.
I might do it, dude. I'm gonna buy a house. I'm not even gonna buy, I'm just gonna rent it. And I'm gonna put some walls up. Yeah.
That's why you need to know their cultures and stuff, and then
Definitely. Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Okay, so it's funny, I was just thinking about this as well, because I was thinking about this the other day. When I was younger, even an apprentice, right? I was earning, for me, it was a bit different than when you were an apprentice. You already had a wife and you had this stuff already, so you're a bit more mature. I was a kid, so let's just say when you were earning your $360, when I was an apprentice and I was earning like $400 and something dollars, whatever it was as an apprentice wage, life was good, you know what I mean? Like I had all the money in the world. I could go out. Like I never complained about not having any money. I never complained. Now I could go do night shift 7 days in a row, living in another state, earning mad money, and I'll be like, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money, you know? Yeah. It's like the more money I'm earning, the more I'm starting to feel like I don't have any, you know?
It is. It is. Like, especially for me, it's a point, say, when you get married and when you have a family. Yeah. When you have a kid. Yeah. And then the point say, that's never enough. Yeah. Doesn't matter how much you earn, it's never enough. Especially in Sydney. Yeah. We just like, say, I think 2 weeks ago, I went to like Melbourne, that I could just tell you. Like bring my son to the Melbourne. Just thinking like Melbourne is way different. Sydney, right now. Like I'm talking about the living like cost and stuff, because the housing. Yeah. That was crazy.
Well, some parts in Melbourne actually is more expensive than some parts of Sydney.
If you compare with like apple to apple, like
apple to apple, yeah. But if you go, I know what you're saying. You're saying like even if you're an hour away from the city of Melbourne, it's way cheaper than an hour away from the city of Sydney. Yeah. Like let's just say, I can't think of the suburb in general off the top of my head, but where we are right now, we're an hour and 20 minutes from the airport. It's so expensive. You know what I mean? I'm nowhere near Sydney. It's fucking crazy. And yeah, Melbourne's different. So you're starting to think maybe you should move to Melbourne? Is that what you're thinking?
No. I'm happy what I at right now. Yeah. I am. And by just thinking about like talking about the we used to like so happy with the money, like $300, $400. Yeah. As a single man, as a single kid, wow, that's a lot of money you can spend. But now, like with family and stuff, it never enough, because there's too much pressure in living in Sydney, like home loans and stuff. Yeah, the pricing here. Yeah, and I'm thinking, wow, if Melbourne, I can just like paid off the stuff. Yeah, then I maybe will happy $300, $400.
I know. Yeah, something like that. It's a conversation I'm having a lot lately. It's a lot. I feel like most people are definitely on the same mindset right now, where everyone's thinking, what would I be happier doing? You know, everyone's thinking, would I be happier like earning less or moving somewhere where it costs less. And I do find myself having the conversation with someone at least once a day. You know, it is crazy. But I have this saying with one of my friends where if you ever need more money, go get some more. That's what we always say. If someone says, fuck, bro, I just wish I had more money, then the other person says, then go get some.
Yeah.
Because you can. You know what I mean?
It's just hard.
It is
hard in Sydney.
Yeah.
Especially. Never enough.
Never enough. Never enough. So I just have to go get more, you know? Yeah, bro, it's crazy. But we did just skip over that fact where you said your son, you know, you have a family now, not just a wife. You told me today your son's 6. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. In school.
Yeah, go to kindy this year. Like
That's crazy, bro. That's so cool. Take me back to you would have been how old? You would have been like 29 then, I guess, when you had found. Yeah,
it was 29. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it something that you were? I don't want to say it wrongly, but you're obviously looking forward to this for a
decision?
while. Yeah.
Okay, that's I'm fine with that. But it was my wife's decision.
Yeah.
I didn't have any plan yet.
Hey, it takes 2 to make a baby. Hey, you had a plan. You had a choice.
Let's have a baby.
Yeah, you had a choice.
Let's have a baby.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm happy. I like baby. I like kid. I really do. And, I don't mind, but it wasn't my decision.
Were you still an apprentice then? You would have been an apprentice.
It was. I was. 2019. Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Like 3rd, 4th year, something like that.
Yeah, 3rd, 4th year.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. I bet that's a crazy thing as well, like having a baby and still earning apprentice, like this, that.
It is like by the time I didn't think that much.
Just cruising, just having a good time, not thinking about it, not worrying about it.
Not thinking about that until that he really came, and then by the time I still working in the same company. Yeah. That we worked together before. Yeah. We were there for like 3-ish years. Long time.
Yeah. And then you went to another company to finish off your apprenticeship, didn't you?
2. Yeah.
2 more companies.
Yeah, 2 more. Yeah, like start seeking like high rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually not the point. It's the point like it's just time to moving on.
Yeah. It's surprisingly it's like even if you do start off at a really good company, it's almost always better to move once you're like 3rd, 4th year, you know what I mean? Like, because if you do stay at the same company the whole time, you're always going to be the apprentice. You're always going to be the apprentice. But when you move to a new company and there's apprentices, first years, you're already looked at like a mature guy, you know? I definitely found that to be true. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. But yeah, it was a good decision to be able to move to jump companies as well. And yeah, obviously it came with more money. That was a good thing as well. But I want to ask you this. I've heard people say in the past that people had a different mindset before versus after having kids. And it sounds like you did. You were saying, I wasn't really thinking about it until the kid came. Did you think your mindset changed at all?
I didn't think about it's a good question, but I don't know. I don't know. Did that mindset being changed?
Yeah.
Or it's just the things that pushing you going forward? Yeah. Okay, well, we need more. We need stuff, and then what we can do, like just like you say that, we need more money, and then we make it. Then we go find it. Just think. Like I don't think the mindset and is any change, but like just say, I've been pushed. Okay, the things pushing you.
Like more quickly to get things
more
done
quickly,
quicker.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Well, then, do you think because now, and we did say this at the beginning of the episode, like you're working you have your own business now. You're getting your own jobs. You're finding your own work, which is steps before I did it. Like I'm still working for someone, which I want to. I do love working at the company I work for. And it's awesome to be able to come work it for you on your job. Because every time you call me and you say, hey, you want to help me do this job? One, I get happy because it's like, one, I get to see Gong. 2, I get to earn a bit extra money on the weekend. But 3, I think to myself, like, fuck yeah, Gong's got more work, you know? Like, I get happy for you, you know?
I appreciate that.
Because, like, I want to see you get more and more work.
Thanks for that.
I want to see my friends win, you know? That's what I want. I really want that because, like, I get to see me win. I'm sick of seeing me win. I'm always winning. I want to see other people win too. Yeah. So I love it, bro. I love that. Yeah. So I'm curious, like, do you think you would have started your business if you weren't already having a kid, if you didn't already have a kid, would you have started your business yet? Or would you still be working somewhere?
I don't think so. Yeah. Working with someone. Yeah.
Wow. So that pushed you. Because I think that would scare a lot of people in the other way. I think a lot of people would have a kid and then not take that risk, not start their own business. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. I think it's just like things it just come up because when my baby came, I work for a company. I'm actually happy with the rate, and the amount of the overtime and stuff they paid. Yeah, I'm happy with that. But it's just lifestyle. Lots of the night shift and stuff. Really like overnight stuff, like the whole weeks every 4 or 5 weeks, and then I don't know if my wife understand that. I feel that she didn't really understand that. And then maybe I just I don't know, too ego or something. But like I don't try to serve me once I go home, but like I just feel it's just hard. It's just hard for the balancing. I want to like spend more time with my baby, you know what I mean, as well. And plus I'm thinking I try to make some more money. So 2 things. So one thing is that job, it's decent money for me by the time, but it's just a lifestyle. I can't really afford that. Yeah. And then my wife, she really encouraged me.
Oh, really?
She's good. Yeah, don't worry about financially. Yeah, that's we always like saving money and stuff like that. It's not something like we'll get broke next month or something. Yeah, so like just like say now you're not afraid to go abroad like because like you can come back. Like it's okay. Like I just give it a try, see if it works. I didn't think about that either. But now thinking about that, just give it a try. If not, just come back. You can find out work. Yeah, you'll be fine.
That's so good that you use that metaphor, eh? Because when I tell myself you can always come home if I want to make this big move or I want to go live out with strangers, like that same mentality, you can always come home, actually applies to everything. Like you say, like starting your own business, like it could be starting your own podcast. If it doesn't work out, I can just stop. You know what I mean? Like it could be starting a clothing brand. If it doesn't work out, I still got a job. I can go back. Like I was speaking to someone about this recently as well. People talk about a safety net. You know, some people say, "Oh, how much is your safety net? Do you want to have $100,000 in your bank account? Do you feel safer? Do you want to own your first property? Do you feel safer? Now you can start buying a car. Now you can go out for dinner." Like people have to have a safety net. But for me, my safety net is my trade. Like, to me, like it doesn't matter what I choose to do for the rest of my life. I feel safe knowing I can go earn good money. True. You know, and I've done it before. I've stopped working once, you know. I stopped working for like 9 months.
You've been proven.
Yeah. I was just like, fuck it. I'm just going to party. That's what I did. And then when I wanted to, I went back. I went back home. I went back to work, you know. Yeah. So
it's so good. It's so great. Like, so that's why I really appreciate, like saying like you, like appreciate this trade.
Yeah. I do
people
too.
always say like, you need to find like when you was young, like you need to find like a way or like a skill they can live by. There we are. Yeah,
absolutely. I tell every young person the same thing. I tell every young person, like, get yourself a trade first, then quit, then focus on, like, it's a bit different. If people tell me really what they want to chase their dreams, like I want to be the best content creator, I want to be the best soccer player, I want to do this, I'm like, please. I've got a lot of friends that are fighters as well, and they want to be in the UFC. I'm like, then just only focus on that. Don't get a job. Don't do anything else, but do it like it's your job. Do the UFC. Do fighting like it's your job. Do 38 hours a week. Do overtime. Do this. Do that. But if people like don't know what they want to do, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I say get a trade and then think about it, because once you get a trade, then you can be like I plan to go to university one day. I want to be a psychologist one day. You know what I mean? And I feel comfortable doing that, as I said.
You can do it right now, anytime. Yeah.
But if I was still an apprentice, I was a second year, and then I said, oh, maybe I'll go to uni, then I'd be like, I would have kicked myself as hard as I could, bro, if I'm not doing that. Yeah. But yeah, it's mad, bro. You have a supportive wife that pushed you in that direction. Like, don't worry about it. Financially, give it a go, give it a try. Yeah. Because the lifestyle, bro, that's the most important thing about this trade, really, above, to be honest, compared to a lot of other trades. Like every carpenter knows when their start and finish time is. Like they know. Most electricians know when their start and finish time is. But I said this to you at lunch today. I've met one Friggy with wife and kids in the same house. One. You know, not including business owners. You know. It's because of the lifestyle in trying to earn as much as you can, because it is good money. It is, you know. You can earn, honestly, as an employee, you can earn up to $250,000 a year if you're living away, driving around different states, night shifts, weekend work. You could earn more than that. You can. But that means you don't have a life. You know, you don't have a life. So you made the right decision, bro. You made the right decision. You're good choosing to spend more time with your kids and your wife. Even if it's not through the day, at least, you know, you might get, even if it's just 2-3 nights a week, you know, you get that, you know. Yeah. Do you find though, having your own business, you do get to have more time at home or less time at home? What did you find it out to be?
You talk about the workload stuff?
Yeah, like the work-life balance. Do you find that you do get to spend a bit more time at home, like as opposed to what you were doing when you were an employee?
To be honest, it's still not really balancing.
Not yet?
No.
Yeah.
Because like I focus on the still as a fridge on the service end, which is that, you know, that it's just crazy. Yeah. Always call, always things coming up. But as your own business, you can sort of like work it out. Yeah. Your way. Like, at least it's work for something. It's work for yourself. Okay. You work for the family. Okay. You got something coming up, and then then you come home, then you still have energies. Because you got something for yourself, for the family. Yeah. But like if you going as a worker, it's still that kind of a like similar stuff, similar workloads, similar like headaches coming up, but you just don't have any energy. Like family still want more and more and more and more, and you thinking it's not enough, something like that.
That makes sense, bro, because I've never thought about it like that either. You're working for yourself. You're doing things for you. You're growing. It's almost like, I don't know if you're very familiar with the term like personal development, and you know what I mean by when I say personal development? Do you know what I mean by that? Like personal development is the constant desire to want to improve yourself. Like personal development is always thinking of the next best thing I can do for me. You know, do I need to read more? Do I need to study more? Do I need to learn a new language? That personal development is like how to improve yourself. It also includes like, there's a whole big whatever. What I mean is like when you work for someone else, you don't do anything for yourself at all. You're doing what they want all the time. I've never considered the fact that working for yourself means working on yourself, you know? You're doing things the way you want to do it, how you want to do it for you and for your family, you know?
Then still make you happy, still make your energy, still like you, like if you want to, you still can find the time to stay with your family. But as a work, like when you're working, you say, no, I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I'm flat out. Then, yeah.
And I guess like there are so many reasons why working for yourself would be such a crazy, awesome lifestyle. But I guess you just change the difference in stress, you know?
Yeah, stress and the mind a little bit. Yeah.
Like, I guess you have the freedom to be like, oh, I need to get this done tomorrow. So you can go do that, whatever it is, whether it's a job or whether it's return things back that you picked up, whatever it needs to be. But you still need the stress of like, oh, I need to get this invoice paid. I need to find another job. I got this.
A little bit different end, but like different headaches. But like it just makes yourself more moving forward, I would say. Yeah.
That's cool, bro. Because there's nothing I like better than making myself a list. I love planning my Saturday, planning my Sunday. I knew we were doing this podcast way before I asked you today. I knew I was doing this podcast 3 weeks ago when we spoke on the phone. I knew we were.
Wow.
I was just waiting for the
Good
right
on
time. It was on my list.
Oh my God.
And then through the working week, Monday to Friday, there's a 10-hour chunk of my day where I can't make a list.
Mm-hmm.
I can't decide what I need to do or what I need to buy, where I need to go. It's all on someone else's terms,
Mm-hmm.
And I do definitely envy that aspect of what you get to choose to do. But the question I was curious to ask you was, when you did make that decision with your wife's support, it's all right, just give it a go, try it out. What were some of the first steps you did to start getting work? How did you start finding jobs in the beginning?
Just going out and then handing the cards, start talking the any people's retails, anything. Yeah.
Did you
like
print? How many did you print out your first order of business cards?
the business card? I can't remember. Like that pack. I don't know. Like a $200.
$250. $250 is the back. Was it from Vista Print?
What's that called? The
Bullet Print?
Snap print.
Snap Print. Yeah. I love the feeling of ordering business cards.
I just handing them, talking to them. Like just nothing to lose and just talking to them. But I have the ethic. I didn't go to any of the boss like the old bosses, the customers.
Yeah, nice. Good work. I probably would have. Fuck.
No point. I mean, like I don't know. Like
there's plenty of cake.
There's plenty. Yeah, there's plenty.
Yeah, that's I made the joke saying fuck 'em, but like when you have a mindset like there's not enough pie to share because there's only a certain amount, and you don't want to give any of your pie away. You have a very small pie. Does that make sense? But when you realize that there's enough pie for everyone to eat, the pie is infinite. It's never ending. The pie gets bigger and bigger and bigger. A lot of people have a mindset in life, not just in fridge, but if people want to be podcasters, let's use that as an example. If I thought that every other podcaster was competition, oh no, like I want to be better than them. Oh no, I want to get the guests before them. They're like, oh, I don't want to talk to them. Oh, that podcast is shit, Then I'm really putting myself in a small window. But as soon as I realized that like we all get to share the same guests, you know what I mean? I've had people come on my podcast that I can now go, oh, by the way, you should go on that person's podcast next. You should go on that person after that. And then I'm not expecting it, but if the same comes my way, then that's good for me. I get to meet another new person, and now I get to be friends with these people, go on their podcasts, learn about that, things like that. As soon as you realize that there's plenty of stuff for everyone, like because there really is, there really is. There's plenty of cool rooms. There's plenty of cool rooms.
It is so true, yeah.
Yeah,
but
bro.
it's a mindset. It's a really good mindset. That the positive mindset.
Yeah.
It's very good. Yeah.
Scarcity. The word scarcity, I don't like it. Scarcity means like to hold on to something like you need it.
Yeah.
Like scarcity creates stress and tension and anxiety and guilt and greed and all that. As soon as you learn the word abundance, there's so much. There's so much. Everything's free, bro. Everything's good.
True.
Yeah. Do you remember the feeling of getting your first job? Do you remember that feeling? Getting your first call?
I can't really remember actually I still remember the first job. Right after the day that that returned my car to the last company. Straight away, no. I don't have a car. I buy a ute, but I didn't pick it up. It's gonna be the Saturday. I drop down the company car Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
I drive my wife's sedan. Just weighs a tool bag straight over to Maryland, I think.
Yeah.
Because I thought like a bit like last 2 weeks something. I start already like sort of like talking to people and stuff. Actually, my wife did a lot of the job as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in the Chinese community.
Yeah.
That it's just so big, Chinese community. Yeah.
You've really opened my eyes to how big the Chinese community is. It's massive.
So many of like business. Yeah. So,
yeah.
I don't know. You name it like any bakeries, seafood, butchers, anything like grocery. That's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot. And then because that's part of my wife doing the grocery stuff. Then she got the sort of like a
girls group, like kind of thing.
The girls group, or like the retail group. of that business group. They
Yeah.
do that online. It called WeChat. It's actually the Chinese version of Facebook. They're making groups, and then they can serve their customer, expand their customer of locally and stuff.
Oh,
and so she's a customer. Then she just like talked to the owner. Yeah. So she did help a lot at the beginning into the Chinese community. So I still remember I think she approached that bakery. They own I think now they only own 5 or 6, but by the time they own a sort of a 10 plus a factory. So straight away after they drop down the work car, get the go back home with a tool bag, with a sedan, and then driving down to Maryland straight away. Yeah. To do that.
I remember that feeling of your first job for yourself. It's always at a bad time, It's always at a bad time. So you didn't have your car for your first one, but every person I speak to that gets their first job, I remember mine was, there was, I don't know if I'll put this in. I'll probably put this in. Right, there was a butcher that I was trying to get work for a while, and I was like, I went in there, business card, speaking to him, started buying my food a bit more, and then all of a sudden he's got a bit of work coming up. He's like, I've got to do a refurb, and I thought, fuck, if I can get that refurb, that's pretty good, because I want to do the installs. I don't care about the service. Anyway, then I think he calls me New Year's Day, at 7 p.m. It was New Year's Eve, 7 p.m. New Year's Eve.
Wow.
He goes, hey, mate, my fridgie's out of town for the holiday. Any chance you can calm my coolrooms down? I said, fuck, I had so much shit to do. And I was like,
at Christmas Eve.
Yep, I'll come down. Maybe it was Christmas Eve. I'm pretty sure it was New Year's Eve. Anyway, so I get down there, no gas in the system. R22.
Oh.
And it's New Year's. It's now it's 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. What am I going to do? And I'm calling everyone I know. Please, someone, tell me someone's got a bottle of 422 on them. I think by 10:30 that night, I think I got the gas and I got it going again. And that guy was super grateful. And I ended up doing a bit of work for him throughout the years, And it was a really good feeling, but it was super stressful. But that feeling of my first job on my own was like, fuck, I hope I know what I'm doing. I hope I know what I'm doing.
There you go. Yeah, that's the that's a motivation to do that. Yeah. It's I think sort of a personal developing as well.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And it got gears firing in my head. It also sparked me to want to get more work, realistically. But the best way is to give out cards, It's the best way to get work, I think.
If when I first started, I got nothing. I didn't plan to do that. I didn't got preparation for anything. I didn't get any a contact to the big companies and stuff. The company that we work for. Then I say, okay, well, I might have start doing my own stuff. Yeah. So from zero, for nothing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it works. Yeah, it works.
It
really works.
I reckon it took 4 months, maybe even 5, before I got my first phone call from the business card.
Yeah.
But then that same week, I probably got, let's just say in a 2-week period, I probably got 5 from that same trip of business cards. They all came in the same fortnight, And I was like, wow. I was like, holy shit, this is paying off. They say plant seeds, water it, and wait. And that's exactly what it was,
Yeah.
Planted the seeds. I said, hey, nice to meet you. I started my own business. And I waited. And eventually, and most people, they think it's a bit harder than that. Hey, they think it's a bit harder than that. But you just have to be patient.
Yeah. It just needs preparation. Yeah. Just keep doing that. Then you find that it's actually just easier. It's just easy. If you're handling say 20, if one coming back, it's grey. By the time it's so grey, yeah. Then you just go to the retail, you have 20 retails in the same area. Just hand it to them, and then one get back. It's not say one get back and then some. It's similar to you. I think that my story, one area that just that say 20s, that 10 or that 5, they all coming.
Yeah.
That 2 of them, 3 of them, they're coming.
It's crazy, It's very cool because the way I see it, if you get 1 out of 20, how about I give out 20,000 and then I'll get 1,000? That's my mindset. I'll go order 20,000 business cards today. That's what I'll do. But yeah, bro, it's really cool. I think the steps. I think taking that chance and doing it, bro, it paid off. You know, and so many people are scared. I have a friend today. I was speaking on the phone with him today. He said, "Guess what I'm doing?" I said, "Oh, you're gambling." He goes, "No, I'm not gambling." I said, "Oh, you're making an ABN." And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Yes." He was making a logo. He was making his own thing, and he's going down these steps, and I was so happy for him, bro, because like he's finally doing it. He's been telling me he wants to do this for years, bro. You know, years, and I was starting to think he was never gonna do it. I was starting to think that.
I just finding out for the people that feeling that it's hard, like scary, just having the mindset of like give it a try. You can come back anytime. Nothing to lose. But from my experience and the other business owner that like they start own business, no one regret, no one coming back. It always good. You just keep trying, keep doing that, not giving up. It's always good.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. My boss actually says to us as us employees, he says, "My advice is that you don't start your own business." That's what he says, right? Straight up. He says it's not worth it, and I say, then quit. Then quit. Sell the business, sell the cars, go get a job. He's like, "I'm going to." He said that to me for 5 years. He hasn't done it yet. He hasn't done it yet because it's clearly better, you know. Yeah, it's sick. But
maybe just a different, like from the different view. Like
he says it to me because I do his head in. That's why he says it to me, because I piss him off all the time. It's like, if you have to have you'd fucking quit. You know? Yeah.
I just feel that because as a business owner, then you start have a lot more pressures and stuff, like headaches a lot compared with as a worker.
Yeah.
And then maybe the boss will say that it's not worth it because you're not gonna take that much of the pressure or headaches compared with a worker. Then you find out workers just worry about nothing.
Yeah.
You quit. Then you find out it's not worth it.
Yeah. And to be honest, bro, that's why I love being an employee. Like, I swear to God, for everything I just said about how good it is getting your own jobs and stuff like that, I don't care about nothing. Like, I get to work at 7 and at fucking 2:45 I say, pack up. I'm going home. You know, I love that. I do love that aspect, but
that's good. Because you earn the right to do that. Yeah. You still need to stick to it throughout your apprenticeship. If you do that as first year, second year,
oh, yeah.
see you later.
I wasn't like that. You knew me when I was younger.
Yeah.
I was like, give me more work, more money, more money.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's especially when you're learning. Yeah, when you're not really like going through, it's just you really need to stick to it.
Yeah.
And by the time that you have a right, say, okay, well, 7 to 3, that's it, done.
Yeah.
Because you've done your job. You can 100% finish off. Yeah.
And it's like, it's almost like the same mentality, isn't it? It's like coming back to the idea, well, you can always go back. And it's like, I have done those crazy hours. So I'm not stressed on working 38 hours now, 32 hours now a week, because at any point I know I can handle 50. So if I want to earn more money, I can go earn more money, you know. I can take that step back and step forward again, you know. Yeah, it's cool. But your kid's getting older now, dude. He's 6. We just spoke about the fact what it was like when he was born and how the mindset changed and starting your own business, and he was still a toddler there, but now he's a little you know. He's a little you going to school, things like that.
Yeah.
How, from your perspective, like, what's it like? Like, I don't know, try and paint me a bit of a picture. Like, what's it like? When you watch the life that he lives here in Australia, do you think of it as any different than the life you lived in China? Or
100%.
You think of it as different?
Way different, yeah. He's an Aussie. He's like a Western.
He's an Aussie?
He's like, you know, like he born here.
Yeah,
like some like friend we met, like say, the student we met in high school now, like some like born in China, then you know, they go to the kindergarten. I mean the childcare in China different,
really, even from childcare.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like my son, like since 3 years old, leave me alone. I do my stuff. Yeah. When I change, I close the door, I shut the door.
Yeah.
Don't come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got my own area. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things free. Now
Yeah.
6. Like it just like really like
independent.
Independent.
Wow.
Very.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So much different from when I was growing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's so different.
Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. That's cool that you can see the difference, eh? You know, and you did that, you know. You gave him that different life. You've done that by taking that risk at 18, 19.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm happy for that. Yeah. It's I think I fit this country. Not saying like I still live in the Chinese community the most, but I love the Australian or say Aussie that you know that what's that called, the vibe or the
culture,
the pace of the life. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
Well, fuck, as Australia, we love having you here, Gong. We love you. Yeah.
Thank you.
From Australia to you. Absolutely love having you here. It's been, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy to think that one decision can change everything moving forward. You probably made this, like, when you were 18, 19, you said you didn't think about it too much, whatever. Yeah. I bet you weren't thinking about having kids and over there and having a wife. Did you think that into your mind or not? Did that enter your mind?
No, not really. No. Not really.
It's crazy.
By the time it's like just like the 18, 17, 18 boy. Just, I don't know.
Let's go see Australia.
Yeah. I nothing really negative. Everything positive. Mm-hmm. Wow, yeah, that's good. Yeah, great.
It's almost like, why not? Let's do it.
Why not? Yeah, it's actually exciting.
Yeah,
very excited.
Yeah. I just think it's crazy, bro. Because I don't know the life. I don't know the life of living in one place, moving to a whole other country. I don't know what it's like to move to another state. I don't know. To me, like, I don't know what it's like to like move. And then now imagine growing up in that country and starting a new family. I can't imagine me doing that, having kids and all that, bro. I just think it's so interesting. It's so cool. You started a business in a country you weren't born in. Like, to me, that's crazy. Do you ever think about it or not?
No, nothing on the plan. Yeah, but to the point, like, I love the step that I made. And I'm thinking my son, I really want him sort of do the same thing to me, like as me. Maybe when he graduates from high school here, I want he go somewhere, I don't know, maybe the United States or somewhere. Yeah, if he like really good at academy or something. Yeah, like it's really good for him himself as a man, as a person, that you go abroad, then you have a better, like, bigger view, then you see the world, like, and then well then okay, he will be very comfortable about Australia once he grow up, and then saying yourself could do someone else. But not too young, Not say that they're 12 or 13 or something. But when he was like, I really like thinking about that. Yeah.
Well, it's cool, bro. But you might have one of the most unique experiences. You know, just like I said that my friends have their grandparents that got on the boat and came over to Australia. In a few generations from now, your kids might be still living in Australia. Great grandkids telling the story about how their great grandfather came over to Australia from China. You know, because as you said, Australia is a fucking fantastic country. It's like, I call it the land of opportunity, because in Australia you have the opportunity to literally do anything you want, like really, including nothing. If you want, you can do nothing and get paid. Like I always think that. I always think, why am I working when I can just not, and I can still live a normal life, you know? And that's why this is the land of opportunity. So it makes sense. Like, I'm always speaking to people especially from England, that move to Australia because the weather's better, you know? Like, the safety's better, the freedom's better, the opportunity's better, the culture's better. Because in Australia, our culture is that we don't have a culture. You have the Chinese community, you have the Indian community, you have the Wog community, you have the white community, the Christian, the Muslim, you have everything all operating together simultaneously with no tension, you know? There's no tension.
You can live whatever you like, the way you want it to. Yeah.
And that's the culture. There is no culture, you know, and that's what I love about it, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's like, it just like, it's priceless. Like the opportunity, like freedom. You actually like a freedom. Do the thing you want it. Yeah. It's just crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know, bro. I know you want him to be able to jump on a plane one day and head over to overseas and try a new country, but his might just have to be a different version. His might just have to be starting the business or, become a singer, whatever he wants to do. Like I know what you're saying. You want him to be able to take that risk and see the world and explore. But it will definitely be different than what you did, bro. It will definitely be different.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I can't imagine if I stay in. I can't imagine what I'm in China. Like, same. Nothing changed. Your life not gonna be changed. You're not gonna push yourself at all. Yeah. I can't imagine like if I say 20, like when I first came, like even before the life that I have today, it just I can't really
imagine
it at all.
Yeah.
So it's really like you need to put yourself somewhere. It's a great country, great environment, but like you're alone. You have a lot of time to think, think about like who you are, what you want to do. Yeah, that's why I keep thinking about my son.
Yeah,
and then that's a really a thing I want him to do. I want he's independent instead of, but I want him really being like independent as a himself. Like he'll definitely will benefit from that.
Absolutely. And did you find that you found that most benefit when you did move here and you had time to think to yourself and you had time to think like that? Or was that be before you left? Or would that be once you got here? When did you start to think to yourself?
It's when I get to the environment. Yeah. It's so lonely, and then you need to worry about like like as a like a 19 young man, say, like you got nothing, like no experience. I didn't work at all in China. I didn't like wash my stuff, like my mom do the laundry stuff, and then didn't cook at all. So like it just like put you to the like a position. You need to do everything for yourself. Then that's a time you thinking, like really thinking. If in China, I wouldn't think at all. I just get the flow, like follow the flow, like whatever they're being told to do. Yeah, just do whatever been told.
And to be honest, I actually see that a lot with a lot of my friends when their parents do everything for them. Like I see the friends that have their meals cooked every night, and I see the friends that have their washing done every day. And like I have honestly the most beautiful, amazing mother. I love my mum so much. But I don't want her to do my laundry. I don't want her to cook my dinner. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she does a great job. She does a fantastic job. But I want that independence because I want to know what it's like to do it myself. And I see my friends who don't, and they have a different life. They have a whole different life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know what you mean. Like, especially getting thrown in the deep end like you did.
Yeah. That sounds like what you say really sounds like my son. Like I know that, but leave it alone. Let me do it. Yeah. But I'm thinking just like until to the point like you put on that position.
Yeah.
Then otherwise you still with cozy families and it's never gonna happen. Like that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. You're right, bro. You're 100% right. It's cool. So does he have any personality traits at the moment? Can you see that he wants to be anything yet? Like if you think about your son now, what do you think he would want to be when he grows up? Any ideas or too early?
No, too early.
Too early?
I want to be happy.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah, no restriction.
Yeah.
Not gonna push. If my wife has the same line, that's good one. Yeah. If like some friend of us, they start like pushing this like the little one, like boy or girl, like academically. Already started at the age of 5 or 6. I say, well, take it easy. Like, we try everything. Game, try sport, music, everything. Drawing, he loved drawing like so bad. Lego, he can do like Lego, like very complex Lego by himself. Or now, like I just want him to try and find out what he loves.
Wow.
And then, like, which is this country, like the life made us have a right. If I'm in China, different. Well, you has to like sit down, math, English, like Chinese, do it, sitting down.
Wow. And that's kind of like what it's like being a kid as well, being a kid over there.
When I, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
My a little bit different. I don't know. Like my parents, like my father not at home most of the time, but like he always say, "Oh, you need to get this goal, you know, better, better, and better."
Mm-hmm.
But my wife is like, my mom is like more easygoing. I grown up with my mom. I'm a one child only, so like that's a policy. So my mom was easy a little bit. So that's why I think you still can, like not gonna change. Even you move here, nothing gonna be changed. That's my personality.
Yeah,
that's why I love this country. It's just take your time, take it easy. My wife is a little bit different, but
yeah.
But yeah, not only but it's just the they like what's that called the principle or like discipline, and stuff, which is good,
She has a bit more structure, discipline, order. There's a perfect balance in this universe. Gong yin and yang. I'm sure you've heard of yin and yang, right? But yin and yang is also chaos and order. You have to have chaos. You have to have freedom. You have to have whatever. You have to have it's all good. And you have to have order. No, we have to do this. It has to get done now. If you and your wife are doing that together, that's a perfect combination.
Balance,
If you were both like order, bad. If you're both like freedom, not good.
Not good. I know.
So that's a perfect dynamic, bro. I want to make a prediction because we did mention this earlier. That when we're 50, 60 years old, we can look back at this episode, you know? I'm going to make a prediction what I think that your boy is going to be when he gets older. And I think he'll do something to do with graphic design. That's what I really think it will be. I really think it will be, you know? I don't know why I have a vision for it. I have a gut feeling.
Really?
Doesn't mean he's going to be like making photos or anything, but graphic design, anything to do with creativity. And everything's turning digital anyway. iPads, phones, everything's on the computer now anyway.
We can't really imagine that the other life in that, like say when we're 50, 60.
I can't imagine what it's going to be like, but I bet there won't be many pens and papers anymore. I reckon, you know. I reckon it'll be something creative. I reckon it'll be something creative. I don't know why. I just think if he loves drawing so much and loves building things out of Lego, like, it's usually the trait.
I just find, I was thinking like all the kids the same. But I find out recently, like, it's not. Like, I checked with some friends that his classmates' parents. No, like, they're not really keen to the drawing. Lego, yes, but like...
Lego, every boy especially loves to build.
True,
it's part of a manly trait. Masculinity is to create. You know, you want to create, and that's why men do trade and things like that. But drawing, I never liked drawing when I was a kid. No, I never liked it. I didn't care about it.
Yeah, everybody different.
Yeah.
My son not really good at the math, like not numbering.
Numbering was my forte. Yeah.
But all the Asian people has to be like a good at the math. Like that's why.
Because they need accountants. That's why.
The wife kept laughing at him. Like he sticks and say, "Don't laugh at me." You know what I mean? Like, so, okay, but he's not that really sensitive about the number at the moment.
That's cool. Some people have it, bro. Some people don't.
No.
But he might be a great drawer. I was a shit drawer. I never learned how to do that. I never learned how to do that. Yeah. Well, you know what, Gong? You've actually made it to the point in the episode that I was happy we got to. All right? I wanted to try and get at least an hour and 30, hour and 35 minutes.
How long we did that?
We've done hour and 40. 1
hour and 40 minutes?
Goes quick, doesn't it?
Really?
Yep. It's 9:15.
Wow.
When my friend called me before and I said we're about to start, it was 7:35.
Wow.
Yeah. Goes quick, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, yeah.
You get lost in conversation, bro. I tell you what I really want to do, and I do say this at the end of a great episode, all right? Because we're getting towards the end. There's still one more question I really want to ask you, and that's, I can't wait to do another one, all right? I can't wait to do a part 2. And I usually do around 2-hour episodes, but I knew we didn't have that much time today, so sometimes I do like an hour 40.
Okay.
But at the end of every great episode, I love telling the guests, let's do another one. All right. I want to have you again on soon. I don't want it to wait another 150 episodes for us to do it again.
Okay. Yeah.
So
well, I'm happy. I'm always happy to do that. But personal, I just thinking, because I'm thinking that so meaningful what you're saying that, we will look at that when we're 50 and 60. I definitely will look at that. I get my time to look at that, but I'm gonna check that first. And, is that too awful to show him? But
well then I'll beep out all the swear words for you. I'll beep out the swear words.
Like so meaningful, like to me, like Yeah, if we can do that, like you say 150, I hope like you definitely have another 150 to
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
I come back like another 150. That will be like 3 years after. That makes it different. Then
Yeah.
then we have a different conversation. That's something. Yeah.
We'll be two different people in 6 months from now, Gong. One of my favorite things about this is I actually get to document myself every week. You know, I get to look back at what I was like 10 weeks ago. I was a whole different person. I have some friends come on 3 months, 4 months later, 5 months later. They're a whole different person. I've got to have a friend come on in the next couple of weeks. And when he was last on to what he is now, he looks like a different person. He's lost like 45 kilos. Like, people change a lot. In 3 years from now, we're going to be whole different people. But I promise you, in 6 months from now, you're going to be a whole different person. People just don't realize it because they don't get to see themselves 6 weeks ago, 10 weeks ago. But I'm very fortunate that I made the decision to do this because I watch myself change week by week by week by week, you know? And I promise you, the next time we do it, it will not be 150 episodes away. It'll be before that, okay? It'll be before that, way before that, you know? Like, and yeah, bro, I've always said that if I could have any priceless piece of information, it would be my parents when they were 25 years old, 26 years old on YouTube, so I could watch them for 10,000 hours. I'd love to see how they lived. And this is something that I want to be able to make sure that my kids be able to see. They don't have to watch it, but if they ever think, fuck, I wonder what dad was doing when he was 25, 26, at least he's got that. So yeah, your children, if there's ever more to come later, or at least the one that you have now, he knows exactly who his dad was at 35, you know? Yeah.
Wow, that's mad.
Yeah.
That's so meaningful, to be honest. Yeah.
All right. Well, then,
Crazy.
show this one to your wife because she'll like it too.
No, I don't know.
Shout out to you.
I still say no, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Well, I tell you what, I have one final question for you, all right?
Okay.
And it's the same question that I've asked every single guest 150 times before, okay? So if someone came to you, by the way, there's no right question, there's no right answer, there's no wrong question. It's just however you think to answer it. So if someone came to you because they were feeling a bit depressed, mostly because they were just lost, is there any advice you would give them?
Just find the stuff you wanted to do, you think that will make you happy to do, just do it. And then for that moment, then you forget about whatever the things to make you depressed.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
That might be the most beautiful answer I've had yet. Because you will forget about your problems, when you find something you want to do. Dude, because truthfully, bro, and I might just touch on this for a second, it doesn't mean your problems are going to go away. You know? It doesn't.
No.
Your problems are going to be there until you find a solution for it, or you learn why it happened, or you overcome them, you know?
Always there.
Yeah. Well, I read this really great book. It was not a really great book. It was okay, but it had a really great line in it. It's called, I'll beep it out because there's a swear word in the title, but The Subtle Art of Not Giving a the book was called. And one of the last things it says in the book is, the goal of life is not to eliminate your problems, because that's impossible, but it's to find bigger and better problems. You might be in the beginning going, man, well, I've only got $360 this week. But now you're like, man, I'm only earning $2,000 this week. You know what I mean?
Then when you're thinking about the bad, that's not the problem.
Yeah.
That wasn't the problem. That wasn't problem anymore.
Yeah. Your problems should get bigger and they should get better.
Yeah.
But you're always gonna have problems.
Always have a problem. If you solve this one, next one gonna come up. So you're gonna get like adapt to it. Like it's always there.
But when you do something you love, you forget about them.
That's right.
Yeah. Bro, bro, I swear to you, that's the maddest answer I've heard yet, bro. Good work. Good work. I love that. Well, Gong, I appreciate it for finally making it onto the Doxcast. It's not because you didn't want to do it. It's because I was waiting for the right time to do it. Man, I couldn't thank you for so many things, not just this episode. I really want to put it online and say it in person as well. I thank you for giving me the opportunity to earn some extra money every time that you have a bit of extra work, all right? And bro, I really do appreciate you for... When we do speak on the phone, you genuinely ask like how I'm going with things that I love doing, you know? And I thank you for that, bro. I thank you.
No, thanks so much for inviting. Like I say, I always try to make it. I really want to contribute a little bit on your the craft. But but we made that. Yeah,
we made it. All right. Well, to 50 and 60-year-old us, you're welcome.
And again, like it's not like you make me, you help me now. Every single time. That was you. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. All right. Well, thank you again. Thank you, Gong. And for everyone who's watching as well, thank you for making it to the end of the episode. It was an amazing week this week. You just seen. There'll be another one next week. I promise. That's a wrap. Beautiful, bro.
We heading for the sun. Shawty got my heart, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I'm a stunt.
Easy, yay.